Just throw that in the glove box.
This car is not from the motor pool.
No, it's not. Sexy though, isn't it?
So where's the office, back at Division?
You in the office, baby. Going up.
Hey guys, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Ugh. I went for a fairly long walk today. Had to pick up some stuff and it rained. It was windy. I came home. Nice to see you guys too. Hey, what's up, Zach? Oh yeah, I don't mess around with the intros. I'll tell you that right now. Oh yeah, well that's only when I'm on the air, man. No, I got out of bed a little while ago. It wasn't that long ago though. I've been staying up way too late. I don't know why. Stop by, Matt, or LMAT as it were. Third and University, Zach. Yeah, I was down there. I went down to the market for a little bit, got some stuff, and I was close. You will not. Yeah. It is not yet 3 a.m. In fact, it is 3 p.m. and I'm streaming. What does my title say? Did it update now? Maybe I just didn't hit the update button before. I don't know. Yeah, it's raining in Seattle. Shocking, I know. It's going okay. LR preview cards will come out in 4 days. We have, I believe, 4 of them. So you can look forward to that. Yeah, it's going to be really bad, I think. It updated when you refresh. Sweet. Yeah, I think I just didn't hit the button. That was on me. My bad. I had typed it in, and then I think I didn't hit any buttons. All right, what do we got? Verdant Catacombs. Ooh, Agony Warp. Is Verdant worth anything? Probably not, right? A few bucks. Verdant Cata. What are you worth? Zendikar one was worth 10 ticks. Well, maybe it is worth something. Modern Masters 3. 9 tickets. Yeah, that's probably worth taking then. I'll play it anyway. Also, this pack's medium. The only card I really want is Agony Warp anyway, so I'm not really giving up a ton here. Ooh, Foil Phantasmal Image. I'll take it. I like Phantasmal Image in the format. It's okay. It, with basically every creature having an enter the battlefield effect, you effectively always get something out of it, though it is not uncommon for it to die pretty quickly as well. There's a lot of ways. All the bounce spells, all the bounce things kill it. So, yeah, exactly. Image copies Dinrova Horror. Yeah, it's called 2-mana Dinrova Horror that dies to any target. That's what it's called. The team draft thing, you can check it out. I think it's a really, really fun idea. I'm mega stoked for it. Serum Visions or Crumbling Necropolis. It's close. I'll probably just take the Necropolis and be an adult here. For those of you that haven't seen, Randy Bueller and Athena Froelich are doing Team Draft Super League. So if you've ever watched VSL, it's kind of like that. Oh, that's just great stuff. That is just great. Yeah. On a 20-year-old laptop, it probably won't run. It's not the most efficiently designed program for older hardware, but thanks, Shivam. I appreciate it. It was really fun. But anyway, this thing, we got to talk about this. In fact, we'll talk about it as we stream here. But the Team Draft Super League's legit. So basically, Team Draft, as you guys probably know, is where it's 3-on-3, 3 players versus 3 players, and you sit in alternating seats. So I'm on my team, then an enemy, then my team, an enemy, and my team, and then an enemy. And you do a booster draft, and then each pairing plays off against each other, and the first team to win the majority of matches, which there's 9 of them, so if you win 5 matches, wins. And this is just a very kind of traditional. I've been doing these type of drafts forever. But there's a big difference in the ones that we're going to be doing on the Team Draft Super League, which is that traditionally speaking, what has become sort of the most well-rounded version of this, what do we got here? Serum Visions or a Misty? You guys know me. The way that those work is you know who's on your team when you sit down. So when I sit down and I look to my left, that person on my left is not on my team. The person on my right, not on my team. And I'm really trying to screw them over. I do not want to let them have a good deck because every single one of my teammates and me has to play against that deck and, of course, that player. And what that means is that any good cards that I give them I could face it down, my teammate A could face it down, and my teammate B could face it down, and likely will. So you really have to consider that when you're in the draft portion. What most people do that retains the team element but takes away this cutthroat kind of, I would rather have you have a bad deck than me have a good deck, which isn't, I'm not going to say it's not fun. I don't really know how to put it, but it means that like the decks suck. Your decks are often, piles of cobbled together cards that are some combination of you having cut the hell out of your opponent, but also got something decent. And as long as your deck's a little better or you made theirs way worse, then you're going to win. But those decks aren't that fun to play, right? I mean, think about formats that have linear archetypes. You'd rather just draft like the Artifacts deck or whatever. So when it comes to those, what people tend to do is they'll pick the teams after randomly. So what you do is you sit down, you don't know who's on your team, you do a booster draft. And if you don't know who's on your team, then there's no point in trying to cut people or do nonsense like that. So what you'll do instead is you'll just try to draft the best deck that you can like you would at any other draft. So you do that. Then afterwards, you hand out cards or whatever to divide the 6 players into 2 separate teams. Then you play the way that I described it as a team going at it with each other. So that way, you get to still draft the deck that you're just trying to build the best deck that you can, but you also get the team aspect. Now, what Randy's doing for the Team Draft Super League is a true team draft, which is where you know the team when you sit down, and you are just trying to cut the hell. And it really, like I said, it might not be, I don't know. Fun is so subjective, but the decks are just a lot worse, and it's a much different game than just trying to draft like a really sweet deck for yourself. So, and some people don't like it. But it does add a whole nother dimension of depth to the draft itself and the deck building as well. So that's what's going to happen. So Randy is now soliciting teams. He's getting teams together that are going to be playing these decks or be playing these matches and stuff. And I'm on one of them, though. I have to say, I mean, I'm pretty good. Like at limited, right? Like I play a lot and I take it seriously and I care about it. And I think I'm better than most players. It's kind of a vague thing to say, but whatever, right? Like I can hold my own, but my God, am I walking into the lion's den on this one? I'm walking into this absurd set of teams. It's a joke. Like these teams are some of the best possible players ever to play this format. And some of them are even just the best players ever to play Magic. So I'm not quite on that level. And I think we're going to get smashed. You want me to do a vlog a 1v1 basketball log versus Cheon. Well, let's just say I'm game. he can choose if he'd like to partake or not. Sure. What's up, Rob? Yeah, the two guild gates wheeling is just absurd. In the current metagame for this format, you don't... What the... Wow. Ugh. I drafted last night, and I would have taken a guild gate over a lot of things in the third pack, and I got 0, and I was looking for them for the second pack too. There was nothing. Now I just get them literal last pick. Just the weirdest format, man. Probably just want Agony Warp here, though. We're doing pretty well on removal, so I could take something like Mist Raven or another Seagate Oracle. I even like Falconwrath Noble a lot in the format. Still, it's hard to replace Agony Warp. The card's so good. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Ding! Why do people still pass these? Why do people still pass these? Oh, God, I love that card. Up to 8? I've run way more than 8 in this format. I think I've run 10. Do I want Terminate or Sidraxis Spectre? We've got Agony Warp, Augur Spree, Chandra's Outrage, and 2 bounce creatures. I think I can actually just take the Spectre, even though normally I just take Terminate over it. What do you guys think? Dakarao, welcome back. Thanks, man. I'm going to play you something sweet once we decide what we're picking here. Spectre, Law Exams, but you're watching streaming instead. I fully support this. Martin says, I would 1000% take Spectre. I'm with you guys. 1000%. That is a lot of percent. Senior Run, what's up? Hi, hi, hi. I really don't like Thunderous Wrath that much. I'd almost just rather have an off-color Signet, but that doesn't look super hot here either. Neither of the lands are in our colors, at least not currently. I'm going to take this Signet here, though. We have tons of removal, and Thunderous Wrath is one of the less good ones. I'm not a huge fan of Inquisition. I could take it. I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. I'll take it. If it was an on-color Signet, I'd probably just slam it. Do you really think it's good, Carpe? I feel like that deck just sucks. I have lost to it. I'm not saying it's like complete garbage, but man, a deck just does not seem good, you know? Hey, new subscriber too. All right, so let's get these things lined up here. So first for Dak. What should I play for Dak? Hold on, let's make this pick real quick. Magma Jet. Sure. All right. This one's for Dak.
People insist on calling it luck.
Who knows better? And Zach, let's see. I like this one for you.
Why take a chance? At least that's the way I feel about it.
Right? Why take a chance? Schönen guten Abend, Hollywood. I will take a Magma Jet. Rewind, yes, yes, yes. I like Rewind. I know, Otto, so sad. It really is sad. Corpse Connoisseur is okay, but I'm not a huge fan. I would like to see a couple maybe Spire Monitors or cards like that. You don't understand my shark picture. Please explain. Oh, you don't know what that is, do you? That's funny. I will explain it to you. I will in a moment, Steph. I haven't seen... Who is the new Mariners right fielder, weirdo? Yeah, Hollywood. Yeah, the shark picture. Oh, man. Oh, what the hell? 20,000th pick Vithian Stinger? Okay. Oh, the shark picture. All caps there, slew bars. On the value. There you go, you did it. Pilfered Plans or a Boros Guildgate? We're fine on mana. I'll take the Pilfered Plans. Man, I still don't understand why that Vithian Stinger was in there. Yeah, exactly. Martin, I don't get it either, man. I really don't. I'm happy they did. This has been a weird draft because the last that I've done have felt really tough. Just like everybody's drafting the same stuff and I'm still just sort of forcing it through. But like, I always feel like a little bit like I should be doing something else, but whatever. Just open a Goyf and pass it for a Mistwraven, Dustfetish, Nishbacken. How many we got here? 16, 14. We actually have a bit of ways to go. I'm going to have to prioritize things that I can play. All right, Thunderous Wrath came back too, and that probably will make the cut. It's not bad. It's just not really what I want. Yeah, I'm not passing a Goyf. Don't worry. I'll tell you what, if I open a Goyf, I'll take it and I'm going to give it away to somebody in the chat. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that didn't sound great, did it? Dynacharge, no. Drooby Dooby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've already got one, Zach. So I'm not super worried about that. All right, all right, all right. I am going to play you something very special, Zuby. I don't know what it is yet, but I will find it. And Steph, I haven't forgotten. I have to explain to you what the shark picture is all about. Calculating Counterpart, sure, I like it. That's a sweet card. Yeah, I just woke up, you know. Rourke, I did miss your sub. Welcome, welcome. All right, Rourke, this is for you, because I know that by reminding me, you mean business.
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
And I can tell that that was very important. Now, Drooby, you look thirsty, buddy.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
All right, we got past an agony warp now, which is obviously gas. Thanks, Baskets. I was curious to see how it went. Which art are we talking about, Pat? The shark? I do own that shark art. It's right behind me. Orion's Requiem just subscribe. Orion, you know what? You seem like the type of person that doesn't like change. You want it to stay like this.
Hold! Hold!
Yes, I can make these larger for you guys. There you go. Hopefully that helps. Thanks, Orions. I appreciate it. Sorry, Martin. Oh, man. We love that, man. We love that shit over here. I don't know how it flies where you're from, but we love that. Yeah, he does say the baby in the movie, but I had to cut that off for time reasons, you know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A few more win conditions wouldn't be the worst case scenario here. There we go. Oh, cancel that order. Hello. Game. What are you doing in Philly, Kenyon? Resolute. We're just running it up here. My God. Resolute, this is what you did not just do. That was you not falling in for a trap. Yes, I did almost just pass it in Rova Horror. It would have been horrifically embarrassing if I had done so. Okay, so do I want a second Mistraven or a second Rewind? We have so much removal. Another Rewind would be really good, but another Mistraven would be too, so I'm going to take it. The second Mistraven, you know, come on. Love birds. They got to have friends. Oh, the old Woody Wood Cam. Okay, so Seagate Oracle or Moroi. I'm kind of like what you guys were saying before, and I was feeling the same way, which is that I think we do need some more threats, so I'm going to take Moroi here over the second Seagate Oracle. Okay, there's a Rewind. Another Augur Spree, but I think I do want the second Rewind over the third Augur Spree here. What does it do? Synth, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Pilfered Plans. Familiar's Ruse is okay. How many? We have 9 creatures? It's not dead. Another Pilfered Plans is like medium. We've already got one. I guess I could use it though. What kind of card draw do we have right now? We've got Seagate Oracle and some number of blinks with that. Yeah, we actually don't have that much. I'll take a Pilfered Plans. Flunkadunk. Whatever. Let's take an off-color Signet. We don't have that many 2s, and we might play it. Yeah, I don't know. I like foils. Okay, well, we wield the other Rewind. Do I want the third Rewind or the second Chandra's Outrage? We have so much removal. I'm just going to take the Rewind. I don't think we're going to start it. 3 Rewinds is a little bit much if we do face like a, you know, an assertive deck. But they're nice to have to bring it out of the board. Magma Jet probably can go away. Don't think like that, Kenyon. That's a trap. You don't get to decide that part. Hey, what's up, Sponzy? What flavor of ice cream am I drafting? What does that even mean? I mean, I'll have some, but... Magma Jet is better than Wrath? What is Wrath? Thunderous Wrath. Ah. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. I will cut it. I like that plan. Helps us get to the stuff that we want to get to and still kill some stuff. And we can always target something with it. Yeah, I agree with you. Pass on fixing. Well, the thing is I already I mean, look at the fixing. We've already got 5 duels, so I'm not like super worried about it. Oh, why do I still have 3 rewinds? Oh, I just miscounted how many playables I had before. I see. All right. Sure. I'll just do this. Oh yeah, we're streaming. There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. All right, Steph, are you still there? Because I owe you an explanation. Wow, you are insane, Sponzy. It's just a complex web of references with you. Nobody could keep up. Okay, so Steph, what you see on the screen right there, that is not a shark. That is a shark being dragged off to be eaten by the greatest creature ever printed in Magic, Manowar. Now, there's 2 different. In fact, I'm just going to show you. So. There's the original printing by John J. Muth. This was originally made in the Visions expansion for Magic the Gathering. This is what it looked like when it came out. But around the same time, they printed a set that was aimed a little bit more towards newer players. So you can see, like, if you look in the lower right, it says 2 sword, 2 shield to remind you which one's power and which one's toughness. And it has like helpful reminder text, like if you're the only one with creatures, return one of them to your hand, even though the original didn't care, and it has some ominous flavor text here instead. So this is the other one, but I love this artwork. It's by one of my favorite Magic artists. Her name is Una Fricker, and she's done a bunch of art that you'd recognize. Wasteland was probably her most famous one, but she did Utabi Orangutan and a ton. A lot of the early stuff, a lot of the ones that were kind of landscapey or animal type ones were done by her. And, oh, I did not know that, Zach. That's probably bad news for me. So that's what that picture is, Steph. But the reason why it's extra cool is... Yes, my desk does raise up. And as you can see behind me here, it's a little bit of a mess, but this right here is the original art. If you want to see it, I can just grab it too. Hold on, right? Whoop. All right. So there it is. And that's the original art. This is literally oops, sorry. This is literally the painting that card's made from. And I got really, really lucky to find this, and I was able to buy it. It's so cool too. It probably doesn't come across super well in the thing. Let me move this and see if it comes up. But the you can see some of the really cool art stuff on it. Like, so you can see where she has these marks, where she knew that the painting needed to be inside of that to stay in the right dimensions and stuff. And you can also see part of where she sketched it out with like a pencil on it, because the lines actually go off of the painting and onto the edges in some spots. It's very faint, and it might not show up very well. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but yeah. And then she signed it for me at the bottom there too. So that's what that is, Steph. That's my favorite card. Yeah, no, it's not a print. That's a thing, Steph. It's a painting. That's like actual, like I can see the paint on it. What year is it from? 1996 or 1995. She probably painted it. And the card came out in 97, and usually, you know, there's a bit of a gap there, especially back then, between when it got printed and when it actually came out. Oh no, Z-Bag's chiming in. Yeah, Portal came out in 97, but I'd pick Manowar. Why is it my favorite card? You know, like when you play Magic, there's a whole wide range of experiences that you can experience. For example, the feeling of passing the turn with the counterspell available and knowing that if they do something bad, you can counter it. That has a certain emotional response. The feeling of firing off a lightning bolt at your opponent's head when they're at 3 and you know you're going to win the game, you know, before they really get to do anything. Some people like attacking with haste creatures. Some people like casting a 10-10 for 7 that has trample and they're just like, yay, I did it. Everybody has a different part of their brain that it hits. Now, you know, it's a little weird for me just because I have these tendencies, but usually when I play, I just want to win. I don't really care how that looks. But that feeling that you get when your opponent plays like a 4-drop and you go Mana War, return it to your hand, attack with some things, that's all I really want to do. I love that feeling. It's just my favorite thing. So that's why I like Mana War the most. And then also I like jellyfish. I just think they're cool, even though technically Mana War is not a jellyfish, although in Magic it technically is. But you know what I mean. It's not the actual creature. Is not it's a real creature, by the way. Yeah, Watsy Lee's like, oh, I know that lightning bolt feeling. Yeah, everybody has that. I think everybody has that one thing. Comboing off, totally. Some people like just thought seizing somebody or duressing them and taking a card away is just like, yeah, this feels sweet. See ya, Rob. Jellyfishes are 95% water. Well, aren't humans like somewhere in that range? See, Sponzy gets it. That's the thing. Sponzy just gets it. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. So we've got red, black, blue. So we're heavy black, blue, which is kind of what we would expect. These are all blue or black. And then our only red cards are here. This one kind of crosses over. So red ends up being not our primary color, but we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 red sources for free right off the bat, so we could probably get away with playing like 2 mountains. Well, let's just see how this looks actually. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, which I do like, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. You know, maybe I'm wrong about the black. We only ever need 1 black mana. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of black mana symbols, but we only need 1 ever, so that's not too bad. You don't like Pilfered Plans? Are you crazy? You're a little crazy. It's not a great card. It's fine, though. I mean, I don't think I would dislike it. I'm not in love with it, though, if that's what you mean. It's only okay. Okay, so you're a crazy person, Lantern. Oh, yeah, she'll do it. Sure. Okay, but what else? A signet? Damn. That's pretty sweet, actually. I think that sometimes too, but now look. They got infinite mana. I mean, if they're not going to do anything, I'll just dirtle around. This is weird. Why is my opponent not doing anything? I mean, I'm happy about it, but... we're working on it, RP. I'm working on another project right now, too, so figuring it out. All right, well, we found a target for Agony Warp. I like Falcon Wrath Aristocrat quite a bit, but it does tend to die in this format more than you'd think. Well, that's game. Yeah, we call that ghosting stuff, and I have a video all lined up in case they do it. The truth of the matter is that while very annoying if people ghost your stream, there's not much you can do, and like, I mean, I'm here to hang out with you guys and stuff, like, I'm just trying to have fun or whatever. Inquisitor, I totally feel you, man, and you're welcome. I'm glad you're around to listen, and we'll be there. We'll be there for you. All right, so with these two things, the only thing they can have that we really care about is Terminate, I think, which would be mildly annoying, I would say. But I'm going to attack first here and see what they do. Nothing? It's probably safe. Like, it's like slightly risky, but I'm going to do this anyway, so. By the way, who's having fun? Yay! Our poor opponent. I'm looking at him in the car like this.
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
Get your Burning Tree Emissary out of here, buddy. Ain't gonna get the job done. I think our opponent would have used a Terminate prior to that, which is why I just went for it. Also, if I let them untap, then they can have cards like Chandra's Outrage that they couldn't have had prior to that. So I think it's better just to risk it. Well, you don't win the race anymore, Chief. No chill, though. I can appreciate that. Reason I did that is because taking 3 is probably irrelevant, but I'm just going to look to flash this back anyway and use up all my mana the next turn, so may as well not take the risk. Well, this just seems like a horrific matchup for our opponent, as usual. They decided not to play either Esper or Grixis, and we are just going to absolutely hammer them for that decision. What are you guys talking about? They do that sometimes, Steph. It's absurd. Sometimes they just tell you that they're doing it. It's so annoying. But like I said, for me, like, I don't really... I've beaten people that were ghosting. I'll tell you what. You think casting a Man of War feels good? There's nothing better than that. But it's just like, what are you going to do? I'm not going to shut down the stream because of these idiots, you know? I'm just not willing to do that. I'm not going to let them ruin it. So... Oh, we got a sub. Uncle Fahad has subbed. All right. All right, Uncle Fahad, let's see. This is what we get for you.
I walk a higher path, son.
That's you now. Wasn't you a few minutes ago, but it's you now. If you play with the delay, then it screws up chat. I can't talk to you guys. You know? The whole point, the whole reason I'm here is to hang out with you. You know... I could play Magic on my own all I want, but I want to see you. So if I put a delay on the chat, then I'm playing ahead of time, and you guys don't get to see it, and so you can't interact with me in a live way, and that just ruins it. For me, it ruins it. Otherwise, I'd just rather just do a draft video, you know? I don't think I actually want IOK here. I'm just going to take the dumb land. Well, thanks, Uncle. I appreciate it. I really do. Z-Bag, 19-month resub. Oh, Z-Bags. You know, I got one for you. I really do. Let's let Vital Splicer resolve, and then I'm going to... All right, where is it? I know the exact one that I want for Zame. There it is.
15 grand in 5 days, man, I can do that. I've gone on rushes like that before.
Under optimum conditions with a bankroll, maybe.
Oh, Zane, I love you, buddy. That's too good. Sure. So I'd like to be able to keep up Rewind here. Sure, I'll just take 3. My opponent doesn't play anything. I can still Agony Warp or Magma Jet something. Could do both. Well, let's Magma Jet the Vital Splicer. We're just going to end up Dinrova Horroring this Golem anyway. What? Oh, yeah, sure. All right, I'm going to take the land because I want to be able to play Dinrova Horror next turn. And I'm just going to leave up Rewind now and utilize my life total as a resource. That's right, kids. You want a card randomizer that simulates realistic kind of magic, and the set that you're playing in is overlaid on top of yours would completely screw... Oh, that would be gas. I input my deck, and then it just spews it out. Yeah, go watch Rounders. It's great. I still love that movie. The poker stuff's fun, but the message, I think, is the important part. It's always been the reason why I've really liked it. Well, I just saw somebody in the chat said, wait, why Rewind? And then our opponent very cleanly answered that question for us. Thank you, opponent. And once again, game's over somehow. Yeah, the cast is really good too. Malkovich does a good job. Opponent assumes we have 9 Dinrova Horrors, which is probably not unreasonable of them. Oh yeah. That's why I think that putting Den Rovahor and Mistraven and to a lesser extent Flicker Wisp in the same set with all the flicker effects. So there's momentary blink, ghostly flicker, that type of thing. But also making tokens be one of the strong sub themes, I think is a mistake. It just feels like, look what I just did. I killed a 3/3 and he discarded a card and I get a 4/4 left over. It's just not fair, you know? Prefer to think of it as balancing it. What does that mean? Yeah, Venser's in here too. There's some rares and stuff too that are just dumb, but I don't think it would be. I think that if you if you didn't put one or the other in, it would be fine. But Den Rovahor and Mistraven at common means that these token decks just never can keep up ever. I just every time I play against those decks, I just smash them. I'm not going to say I feel bad, but like, it's not good. All right, so he's got Grizzly Spectacle for my Den Rovahor. I just didn't want to run the Cackling Counterpart into it when we're so far ahead here. All right, it's Augur Spree, whatever. Because I have a fine target for it with the Seagate Oracle anyway. So that's okay by me, and it obviously paid off as well. Go. Standard right now is a little boring, but that's normal. This is very late in the format, so. No, I agree with that. I mean, I love this stuff. Like, you know, this isn't me like saying I don't like this stuff. I love it, but that doesn't mean I think it's good for the game, you know. Or for the format or whatever. I'm just going to make another copy of Moroi. Yeah, my opponent says that they're flooding a little bit here, and it does seem to be the case. Yeah, sure. And that is game. Upstairs. I do like this format, but it's a little, like I said, it's a little one note. It just happens to be my favorite note, so let's keep playing it, I guess. Yeah, that's another good one, Lantern. Good example there. The stupid Miss Meadow Witch just adds to that as well. Played a little bit of other stuff, D. I've my favorite non-Hold'em game is Omaha 8 or Better. I played that online for quite a while, pretty seriously. Like, it probably stakes I shouldn't have been playing at the time, but the games were just completely absurd. All right. Blue, white, green? Okay. Lone Missionary. Not the kind of card I'm going to concern myself with. They can blink that, and I won't really mind. I'm just going to kill the Attended Knight now. Our opponent's clearly playing a blink deck here. I just don't care if they blink the Lone Missionary, but I do care if they blink cards like Wing Splicer and Attended Knight to get value. Bye-bye, birdie. No! I get to play my land. So now I just block Wing Splicer. They're going to blink it, which is fine. Come on. What the? What? It died to get in for 2 damage? Oh. The hell does this thing do again? At the beginning of each upkeep, you may exile a target creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy, except for it's a spirit, and then it goes away. So they're going to get it back. Well, that's kind of gas. Can certainly appreciate this. Oh. Fly away. Oh, this stuff's just too funny, man. Oh, I'm definitely a reader when it comes to Seance. I don't think I've ever remembered what that card does a single damn time. Yes, I did get savagely outplayed. We got outplayed this hand. That's fine. A Death Hood Cobra? Oh no. What are we to do? I think I just want to dig for lands here. Pilfered plans, sure, but I'd rather just make sure we keep hitting our land drops. Can I start attacking now? Not yet. What's on the menu this evening? Good question. I will block with the foil Mistraven. This all works for me. Flights to Mexico? I don't know. You know, it's really weird. I've been so many different places. I've never been to Mexico. And I've never been to Mexico City. I mean, I've been to San Diego, which is like very, very, very close to Mexico, but I've never actually been there. What do you mean? I am completely crushing this deck right now. Lantern, don't get it twisted here. I am miles ahead in this game. Unless my opponent has something absurd, you know, some crazy bomb or something that we haven't seen yet, I am never, ever losing from this position. So I do not agree. It was 12 hours of travel, Z-Bag? Damn. It's a lot. My dinner of a horror, how dare you? Oh my god, if they don't bring back the Cobra, it just keeps triggering every turn. How annoying. Kid Spanner, you came to the right place. Alright, that's a good one. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I guess I do want the -1/-1 thing, right? Compulsive research. Draw 3. They're on 0, so they're basically just drawing 2 with that. I think that's probably worth rewinding. Slow your roll, buddy. Oh yeah, that card's real annoying. Could make them ditch the Seance there, but really don't think it's doing all that much at this point. Yeah, if I get hoofed, then fair enough. And I mean, look, I'm not trying to say that like these matchups are just completely bulletproof. I'm just saying I don't think that they're good. This is interesting. So this Dinner of a Horror will die. I do want to keep this one alive, though. Yeah, this seems fine. I do think that getting as many of these creatures off the battlefield is important for the hoof reasons. That is one of the ways that we can lose. I burned my rewind on them digging for 2 extra cards, basically. It's going to die because when they bring back Hookmaster, they can just tap down this one and then it dies. It looks like they decided not to this time, but they have that option. We also could just draw like our Cackling counterpart and get rid of the Seance, which doesn't seem terrible at this point. I'm definitely attacking with this Dinner of a Horror. I just don't know if I want to attack with the other one, and I think I probably do. If this trades for this, I'm actually kind of bummed, but I do have double Misthaven still, so it's not like the end of the world. Alright, whatever. Ship them. This is what I want to happen. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. I see. So they just want to trade. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now they can bring back the Hookmaster to kill our other Dinner of a Horror, but we're still way ahead on board. I just need to find an answer for one half of the Penumbra Spider, but I'm just being patient with that. I could just burn both of my removal spells on it. It wouldn't even be the craziest thing to do. Let's just keep drawing cards though and see what happens. Because right now this Dinner of a Horror is still doing very good work for us. Alright, that's pretty good too. Go ahead, and now I am going to just start using removal spells to kill the Penumbra Spider because it clears the way for the Mistravens to just slam. And I like the idea of that. So you get back that guy, then I wait a turn. This doesn't die though, right? Right, so he only gets to come back for one turn of blocks. Lady Atarka, hello, hello, how are you? I don't know, I guess I'm fine. The watches behind me? Oh, those are books about my favorite types of watches. Okay. So they did not bring back the spider, which means I can kill the token. Probably just jam here. I guess keeping one back is fine. Yep. Hey, Plecht. Fleicht? Oh, that's kind of weird. Your name's almost a German word. That's cool, Shivam. Yeah, those books are about two of my absolute favorites. Alright, so he's brought back the spider for one last run. But I just need to let that happen and then just play this and basically just kill him next turn. You're in Germany now. I'm jealous. Leicht. Well, there you go. Zach, I think I would describe Seance as exactly that. Annoying, but not good. Like, and maybe it's good in this deck. We haven't seen, well, I guess we've seen over half of it. But, you know, whatever. Maybe it's a fine card, but I'm not, like, a huge fan. Land, sure. Happens to the best of us, buddy. All right, so we're going to bring in Cower and Fear because we did see a lot of small tokens that would be good to kill. Night Terrors? Probably not. I'm not going to cut the Mist Ravens because they're still good, but they do get bricked by the stupid spider. The spider is really annoying. I like the cheap removal here. I'd rather cut something like, I don't know, I don't want to cut Chandra's Outrage because it also kills the spider. Maybe just Thunderous Wrath. That's fine. It's clunky. It's not that great. Sure. Ooh. Spicy meatball. I like that one. Oh yeah, food for my Vithian Stinger. Vithian Stinger is a major issue for this deck too. Am I ever casting Agony Warp right now? Not really. What's up, Cannon? Fail image? Come on, man. It's foil. It's foil. It's not a fail. How dare you? Alright, so this makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to play Vithian Stinger now, and then pass. And then what I can try to do is set up Cower and Fear, which kills this and shrinks this down enough to get stunned next turn. Sure, we take some lumps here, but if this plan ends up working out, it's going to be pretty tough for our opponent. Alright, Spider's good. Could also just copy the spider and leave up Agony Warp. If the spider dies, I get the token. You know, I don't hate that line either. I get to just kill this thing anyway. Though, I do have a Dinrova Horror that I wouldn't hate copying down the line here either. Oh yeah, we're getting smoked down here, Nicodemus. I was out running some errands earlier and just got blown off the sidewalk, so I came in here to hang out with you guys instead because it was starting to come down pretty hard. Wasn't a big fan. Only one blue source. Oh, you're right. I can't leave up Agony Warp. Still, I don't even know if that matters. It's really just, do I want to copy Spider or do I want to go for Cower and Fear to kill these two things? Because if the main reasoning here is if I wait, I can Phantasmal Image my Dinrova Horror later, which is often game. You know, that's a huge, huge swing in our favor. I'm in Seattle. You like playing Spectre, then next turn getting Spider down to a 1/3 when it blocks the... Yeah, that's a possibility too. I just take a lot more damage in that scenario. I'm taking 5 damage, which is quite a lot. Alright, I'm just going to make a Spider. This is just very, very difficult for our opponent to mess with. It's also good guaranteed value. Like, sure, hitting this later would be nice too, but hitting this means that if it dies, I get value no matter what. And a 2/4 on this board looks kind of absurd. Never tell someone they're the backup plan. Alright. Noted. Alright, well, this is working out just fine. We've now brickwalled our opponent. think I'm just going to pass here, though. Getting Syraxis Spectre down isn't super amazing. Sure, I can set up a scenario where I can trade Cower and Fear for half of the Spider, but that's not really that great, so I'm just going to wait. Now, one thing I could do is Agony Warp the Spider and then ping it, and then that leaves it with the token, which can then be Denrova Horde. That's probably worth it. Okay, so Spider. And we even hit the land. All right. Oh, we're having fun now. Shoo shoo, little spider, shoo shoo. Yeah, I could have had a Syraxis Spectre down here at the cost of not being able to cast Rewind. I decided to value Rewind ahead of it. Alright. Triggers for days, I get it. You know, we don't even know if this person has a family. Their name is Mogwai. They're just a future gremlin. Like, why do we care about their family? Got those late night snacks for you there, Mogwai. Just gonna kill this token because we're jamming now. So just gonna pass. The only way we lose this game is if something just completely stupid happens. And Rewind is our insurance policy for something completely stupid to happen. Darkstar, you subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Darkstar. I got a little video for you. So in this, Darkstar, you're in the car. And that person standing there, that's everybody who's not subscribed. That's you just dusting them. Alrighty. Wow, Lady Atarka, that's hardcore, dude. Holy crap. Lady Atarka's no joke, man. Wow. I'm gonna grab a water. Oh, Hogan Long just subbed. What's up, Hogan? Oh, you're getting your video. Don't you worry about that. We'll pick something special for you. I got one that I can't. Here, this is just for you.
Hold on there a fucking second.
Easy. What are you doing?
Give me the deck. What's the trouble, Stu?
Relax, man. Don't get so agitated.
Looks like we got a road gang here.
A what? What are you? What?
Hey, what the hell's going on over here, Stu?
This son of a bitch is bay stealing. Caught a hanger, Sarge.
Caught a hanger, Sarge. All right. We'll keep this sketchy-ass hand and hope we hit some type of duel or tri-land or something. Of course we caught a hanger. What else did we catch? Oh, we did it. The nut draw. Actually, I guess Crumbling Necropolis would be better, but who am I to complain? Here's the thing. Hauser? Oh my god! 6 mana on turn 2. Jesus Christ. Alright. Challenge accepted. That's pretty good, though. Alright, so I wait a turn. I was thinking about just copying the stupid Burning Tree Emissary so I have a blocker. But if I wait till this turn, I can copy it and then still play Augur Spree, right? How you like that? How about that? What's up, Woodman? Our mana constraints are getting a little thin. Can only play one spell. Should probably just be Chandra's Outrage. It's not... I could save some damage by playing Agony Warp, but this is the most mana efficient play that I can make. Holy hell. Island? Oh no, not a double blue spell. Oh, we are nearing Dobbs here. Sprouting Thrynax was probably the best draw in his deck. It had to be. Wow, this mana is super awkward. Because Mistraven here is great for us. I actually wanted to play into Blood Rush DC. I wanted to see if they would just go for the win. I think that I need to take on extra risk in spots like this. Yeah, we're not Dobbs though, but we're dangerously close to being the Lewis of Dobbs. All right, well. I guess I just pass. Man, that was sweet. Burning Tree, Magma Jet you on turn 2 is kind of gas. I gotta respect that. So we take 1 and hit an island. It's game. All right. That was still close. I don't think I want to change anything here. I could see like Spell Pierce over Thunderous Wrath, maybe. I don't know. We have so much removal that Thunderous Wrath is like so redundant, and just this chance that we snipe the Goblin War Drums, whatever it's called, with Spell Pierce may be worth it. Yeah, I mean, he played 6 mana worth of spells on turn 2, like, on the play. Like, we're going to be really behind. We were victims of our mana as well there, so. Let's see if we can't turn this boat around. It's a pretty good hand. It just needs some cheap interaction. Agony Warp, you know, that type of card is the ones we want. Okay, Pilfer Plans is a good draw. Alright, how about you just play 2 mana worth of spells this time? Just 2. Good. I'll take it. Let's see. 500 viewers. Jesus, you guys must have been as bored as I am. Or you just missed me. Okay, easy. Come at me. Come on. I can take it. I'm a big boy. Oh my God. What a blowout. I certainly don't play around this. Ugh. It's probably game. So my thinking is my opponent's like, okay, they probably put me on rewind, so they're just going to pass. And with the thinking that they can just pay 4 mana to make a soldier anyway, so at least they're doing something with their mana. And then I get to kill their guy with them using their mana either not at all or inefficiently. And then I can untap and play Moroi or keep up this again. I have a lot of options where they're like not really killing me. But Restoration Angels just like kill me. I'm dead so bad. Where are all these guild this guy? Ugh, why do people have draws like this? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. So I kill this. I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go to 2 if they want me to. All right. In Moroi we trust. It's going to take a miracle. Yeah, I think so too, Martin. I don't think the line was bad, but boy, did it not work out. What a kicking that is. Yeah, I want Cower. I don't like it just off of seeing only, what's it called, but otherwise I do. So many rares. Christ. Yeah, we're just Dobbs. Well.